have day number 3 of my little Natasha Denona series here on my channel. Today is the bronze palette. It's actually the newest Natasha Denona palette to my collection as well, fun fact. Now if you are new here or this is the first time you are catching this series, I have 7 Natasha Denona palettes, so I thought I'd do 7 days of Natasha Denona where each day I do a different look with a different one of her palettes that I own. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this series so far and getting lots of inspiration on how you can use yours. Let's go ahead and get stuck into the meat and potato of this video. Before we do, let's do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Let's go into my Makeup by Myer eye primer. Oh, I did put a little bit of the Dior Forever concealer over my lids as well, just to kind of even them out a little bit, is what I'm trying to spit out there. So I'm just going to apply this primer here. You know, a step you've seen 1,000 times. So this is the bronze palette, if you have not seen it before. It is very, very, very pretty, very, very warm toned. I do have like an initial like first impressions trying this palette up on my channel, so I'll try and remember to link that video down below for you as well. I really loved the look I created in that video, by the way. That was just, I felt like a queen in that look for sure. So I think I don't want to do like the exact same look obviously, and I do have work today because I actually decided to film like all of the videos for this series most days before like work. Like I got up super early to film them before work so that I could create more wearable looks for you guys and like what I would wear on the everyday, because I do have a tendency to go from 0 to 100 with the glam. I don't even mean to, it just happens. So the first shade I'm actually going to dip into on this one, actually no, I'm going to go into Sundown here because I actually haven't used this shade yet. So let's go into Sundown. This is a Rephr number 16 and I'm just going to run it through the old crease here. Again, I say this in a lot of my videos. I've done like the same shape every single day for the eye looks, but if you're really wanting to know how I wear my makeup on the everyday, this is the real deal. So I don't mind like a halo eye every now and then, but it really on the everyday doesn't suit me, to be honest. That hooded eye life, I know my hooded eye friends out there understand. The next color that we're going to go into is this one right here, which is Suntan. This is an R103 brush, and I'm going to concentrate this. This came out like so much more orange than I was anticipating. It's fine, but I just wasn't anticipating it. Blendy blend this through the crease, same step as above, deepen it up a little bit. I really like to deepen up my crease. You guys have heard me say this a million times. I really like to deepen up my crease because it really opens up my hooded eyes and can make them look like they're almost not hooded, you know what I mean? I'm actually just gonna throw a little bit more of my Myer lip serum thingy on. I've seen a lot of people have really mixed reviews about these as a side note. And they said, like a lot of people are saying how the product melts down the side there. My product doesn't really melt down the side a lot at all, really. There's a little bit of stickiness, but I think that's just from me putting the lid on and winding it up too much, but Anyway, side note that you didn't ask for. I'm just gonna pick up that original 16 brush from Rephr with no extra color and just buff out. That's creased a little bit more. I think I'll just leave that there and take my Milk primer now and pop this over the lid for the shimmer. You don't need to like specifically use any of these products really. You can do, I'm sure you have similar shades like this in your collection, but also like this product in particular. If you don't want to put down anything, don't put down anything. You can use concealer, setting spray, wetting your brush, other glitter glues, whatever it is, you know. The world is your oyster, as I say. On the outer corner, I'm going to go into this Gloaming. What is that word, Gloaming? This one right here. Is it supposed to be gleaming and it's a typo? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go into this shade. Just be mindful with Natasha shades. They are a little bit crumbly. So you just want to tap. You definitely, like, if you've done your base first, I would recommend wetting your brush or putting down a glitter glue or like a primer so that you don't get fallout, and then just tap with your brush. Don't like swipe, because if you swipe, you will definitely get more fall out. Obviously, if you're like at this point and you're like, God, there's all a bit too many steps for me in the morning, I don't have this much time, like just skip any of them that you don't want to do. But also you could just like, instead of putting this next shimmer shade on, you could just put this all over the lid and Bob's your uncle. So for the inner corner, I'm going to go into, or like the rest of it, I'm going to go into Palladium right here. And I've just wiped the excess shimmer shade off on my Sigma matte. And I'll just pat this into the inner corner. And then I'm just gonna go into this deep dive shade right here, which is one of her like cream to powder formulas, my fave formula from Miss Natasha. And I'm actually just gonna create a really soft wing. So if I can get it on camera at a good angle, you guys will see it. If not, we're just gonna skip to the next step. So that was surprisingly successful and easy for me, which is saying something because I really just struggle with the wing. If you struggle with wings like me, 2 tips. 1, an eyeshadow is so much easier. So you could do it with like a dark eyeshadow like I just did. It's so much easier to like manipulate. And 2, if you have hooded eyes, go for a little baby wing like this. And then I started from like out here, and I go a little bit straighter instead of, you know how you're kind of supposed to do wing, well not supposed to, but a lot of people do wings like straight up here. But I just don't, because my hooded eye, like if you see it when I'm relaxed, which to you looks like I'm looking down, but actually in real life I'm looking straight ahead, my like fold comes all the way out here. So I kind of have to go like straighter out instead of more up out, because otherwise like it goes too far over the fold. And I know you can do the bat wing thing, etc., but because mine is such a low hood, in like when I'm looking straight ahead in real life, the camera makes my eyes look less hooded, and the fold does come down so low, even that bat wing type wing just doesn't actually suit my eye shape or really work for me. So this is kind of the only way that I kind of find it to work. So fun fact. Anyway, I'm gonna go and do my base makeup. It'll be the speed through action that I have been doing so far, and then we will come back and finish up the look. I'm actually going to change it up today. I am going to finish the rest of the eyes before I go and do the rest of the face. I'm looking very Casper, but I wanted to just kind of see where these eyes were going before I kind of do the rest of it. I'm also filming my like cream products over powder video like with this one, you know, we batch film here, so it's gonna work easier for me, you know what I mean? Anyway, I put Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine is what this is, in just the lower waterline there to kind of bring some of that warmth chocolatey color. Now I'm just gonna find my under eye brush. You would think I would come prepared, but alas. I'm just gonna go into that Sundown color here. This is just a little pencil brush, and I'll probably go a little bit smokier than I normally would, just because I've got that wing. And I use that I use that Dior Forever concealer today, because like so many people love it and it's so expensive. I'm trying to kind of get behind it, but God, it makes my under eyes look so dry and gross. Anyway. And I will pick up a little smudger brush. This is just a Delium Tools one, and we'll go into that suntan color right here with it. And then I'm just gonna pick up a small amount of this deep dive, just a small amount, and just smudge that as well. And then let's do a little bit of silk here on the inner corner, just a really, really small amount. Not a lot. And then I'm actually not super happy with the lid here, so I'm actually gonna also go into Magma right here, this darker brown on a Rephr number 14, and I'm just going to deepen this outer portion here a little bit. I'm gonna go put my Lancome, I sound so Australian when I say that, Lancome, I presume it is pronounced, Lashy Doll mascara, and then we're gonna go back into like the speed view so you can see like bronzer, etc. Okay. And this is the finished makeup look using the Natasha Denona bronze palette. What do we think? I really, really like it. It's definitely an everyday kind of look, especially for me. And I think the bronze palette, that's one of the like amazing things about that palette, is really no matter kind of what look you create with that palette, it really is going to turn out that everyday kind of makeup look. So very, very good for the everyday makeup wearer or someone that just really doesn't want to have to think about what colors go with what, etc. It's just an easy, cohesive palette. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the look. Are we enjoying the series so far? I hope so. I hope it's not boring in any way. And we have 4 more days, depending on how quickly my pastel palette comes, because hopefully I can get that off Beautylish on the 15th when it launches and not in June when it launches in Australia. Don't even get me started. Then maybe we'll do an extra day. We'll surprise us and do day 8 with the pastel palette, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, if you're watching till this point, you know I appreciate you more than anything. Thank you so much, truly. I really, really do value you. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.